Hi Libras, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you for coming back. I welcome those who are new. If you are, my channel integrates astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages. Today, Libras, I am going to do your general tarot card reads, okay? If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I always like for these messages to go through to the collectives that really need to hear it. I would appreciate that a lot. So Libras, I don't know if you know this, but I do little Q&As in between your general tarot card reads, okay? So while you're waiting for your general tarot card reads, I do Q&As, love reads, specifically catered just for love. Okay. All right, hope everyone is doing well. Sending you lots of love, blessings, healing, abundance. Today I'm going to be using my Game of Thrones, and I'm going to be clarifying it with my Chrysalis Tarot. Let's start the first spread, please. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles and Six of Wands in the reverse. All right, so let's see what's going on up in here, Libras. Someone's sad, unfortunately. It could be because of financial loss. Almost like a sadness from a loss. Can it be financial? Yes. Can it also be a home? Can it be a commitment? It's just like a loss. I'm saying financial because I see the King of Pentacles, but that also can mean a foundation. Now, if you see King, Queen, it doesn't matter. I'm not speaking to a specific gender, okay? Just want to make it clear that these are just energies that I'm picking up, not genders. So, whoever this may apply to, I do, in your first spread, there is some sadness because of a loss. Let's clarify that. All right. So, we have here the Empress and the Page of Cups. Interesting. The Empress is not happy. Well, I think someone's looking back at the past. Yeah. That's pretty much it from what I get. I have to continue the reading, but it's like, yeah, an overwhelming sadness. Somebody's just looking at the past. And listen, don't we all, right? You know, good memories, bad memories. Libras, just FYI, right now is not the moment, okay? I'm letting you know. The Empress represents you as well as Taurus. So you're here, okay? And so I just want to let you know, sorry, my communication sucks, Mercury retrograde. And that is exactly what I want to talk about. Mercury retrograde in the sign of the third house, mind you, it's home planet. But anyway, because Neptune is in the air, which means illusions and lies, deception, having a veil over your face and not looking at the whole picture. It's a Piscean energy, but my point is that between the energies of Mercury and Neptune, or the 12th house and the third house, which is the same, is going to make you look at the past. And you will get lost in the past. So whatever it is that you're thinking about in the past, get your head out of it. Because I'm telling you right now, you will dive deep into that ocean and you won't be able to get out. And I'm not saying this because that's who you are. I'm saying this because in the cosmos right now, that energy is lingering. Mass media will get you there. Pictures of relationships or family will get you there. Memories of good times and bad times will get you there, into this abyss of sadness, as well as anger, regret, disappointments. Okay? So that's just a FYI, okay? We should be out of that energy sometime this late summer, but yeah, just look out for that, okay? All right. Second spread. So we have here the Queen of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? So I have the King and the Queen, but the King is in the reverse. My Queen is not. However, she has the Nine of Wands here in the reverse. Yeah, I sense giving up. I sense giving up. What are you giving up on? A relationship. Interesting. It's like you raise the flags and you're like this. I surrender. You got me. I'm out. Yeah, interesting. I don't know if anybody out there has watched Game of Thrones. I'll tell you a little bit about it. If you haven't, I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on in this scene. This Queen of Pentacles, in the Game of Thrones, this character, I should say, this character in this scene, she knows she's about to meet her demise, meaning she has a couple of ways to die. So either she drinks a poison to kill herself, or she dies by the hand of the sword. She chooses to use the poison to kill herself. Okay, so, you know, kind of gives her a little power, you know, because she controls her own death. So the person that was gonna kill her anyway gave her that option. He said, why don't you make it painless? Just drink the poison. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to kill you with my sword. She drinks the poison. After she drinks the poison, she tells the knight that came to kill her that she had arranged for his son to be killed from poison. Now, I know you're asking me, where are you going with this, Leonore? What does this have to do with my life? Control. Are you going to have control over your life, or are you going to have the past control your life? I sense surrender. To me, I mean, I see it right here with the Nine of Wands, but it just seems like you're giving up on something, and I hope it's not yourself. All right, so it could be a relationship, it could be financial loss. Like I said, take it as it resonates. I don't know your life, you know, so you would know what that is. Okay, so now we have the Moon and the Two of Cups. I like this energy, but I don't. There's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword going on here. They were both in the upright. However, there may be some cheating here. Yeah. Wow, I'm sorry. There is someone in this relationship. Now, I don't know. Are you separated? If you are separated, you're separated. I sense for the majority of you, you're in the process of separating. Whether it was because it just didn't work out, or someone just got caught cheating. And if you don't know it, it's a confirmation. Now, is it for everyone? No. You would know though, Libras. You're smart. Okay, vice versa if it's vice versa. Someone is not only cheating, but they have a full-blown ass relationship behind your back. Now, again, if you moved on, you've moved on because you separated. That's for a group of you. If you're wondering what your person or your ex-person is doing now, they're with someone. They love that person. Okay? They've been together for quite some time. I don't know if this happened in the process of you separating or not. If you're still with your person and is probably surrendering on working on the relationship, which I do sense for another group of you, your person has a full-blown relationship, okay? They're in love. This could be a water sign, if that means anything to you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If that means anything to you, it doesn't have to be. All right, last spread. All right, so we have here the Ace of Swords. Here comes the lies. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Two of Cups again. This is interesting, Libras, because I have here my Two of Cups this time is in the reverse, with the Queen of Swords right in the middle of it. Look at that. This is you, by the way, Libra. This is who you are. The energy is what I mean, like air sign. So air sign, you're an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If that means anything to you, it doesn't have to be. But this is a goddamn energy right here. My Queen of Swords was the only one in the upright. Interesting. Listen, if you think you're getting away with some type of murder, if you think you're getting away with murder, no, you're not. Yeah, your lies and deception, whoever this applies to, is, you might as well just put it on blast because it's there for everyone to see. Who's running their mouth? Somebody's running their mouth. And not only are they running their mouth about a situationship, they're lying about it too. Gossiping, you name it. Manipulative type of words, you know what I mean? Like manipulation thrown into the conversation that you and this person may have. I don't know how that, I don't know how to manipulate people, but this is what I sense. Don't know how to do that part, but what I do sense is that everybody's pointing the finger at you. If it's vice versa, it's vice versa. People are pointing the finger at you. Meanwhile, it's all fucking lies. Because there's always two sides of the story. Sometimes three, isn't it? And it has to do with my Two of Cups. It has to do with a relationship. This whole spread is about a relationship, you know, that's gone to shits. I still have to clarify this for this last spread, but yeah, with my Ace of Swords in the reverse, it's just like, well, let me tell you something, okay? If you think your person or whoever you're dealing with doesn't know what you're up to, what you've been doing, if you think you're getting away with murder, once again, you're not. They may not say anything to you, but they have a plan. Behind your back, while you're talking shit, they're planning something. Okay, they're plotting something. I don't know what that is. Let's clarify with this booklet I have here. Mamma mia. Alright, there is a booklet. So hold on a second. Alright, so I have the Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, excuse me, Page of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. Alright, this is interesting. Let me just put this all together here. Okay. So, my Two of Pentacles and my Two of Pentacles and what are you? The King of Wands, sorry. Spirals, yeah. King of Wands. King of Wands. Yeah, this is the person telling lies. Like, look how he's sitting. Like, as a matter of fact. And did you know that she did this? And did you know that he went here instead of there? Now, can my King of Wands be the one talking shit? Maybe. Or maybe they're explaining themselves to other people. Like, you're stuck in a situation where you have to explain yourself. And you're like, no, that's not what happened. So I'm taking it as one or the other, you know. With my Two of Pentacles, yeah, I just feel like people are looking at you sideways. I'm not going to lie. And this makes you very sad. It's like you have a point, you know, and you have you have every right to feel the way you feel. And I don't know if you could see this on the ram here. There's a little tear coming down. And I just feel like your sadness. Like, I felt it before. And it's like it's overwhelming for some of you. I'm not going to lie. This is very overwhelming. Overwhelming sadness, overwhelming breakup, a separation. And now I see why you're looking back at the past. This is, I mean, I know I told you, and I sat here telling you about the energies in the cosmos. And how it's affecting us little earthlings here on Earth, here. This is for the collectives. This is not just for you, Libra, okay? I don't know, Libras. I mean, I did explain the story about the Queen of Pentacles, right, in the show, and how she had control of her own life, right? She knew she was about to die, but you know what? I'm gonna have control of how I'm gonna die, okay? And there's another scene for those who haven't watched Game of Thrones. I mean, I watch the most craziest movies and shows ever. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, I'll give you another situation, another scene from another movie. John Wick, I think it was part 2 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was part 2. John Wick, he's an assassinator, and a damn good one. And he was hired for a marker to kill a very respectable, you might as well say the Queen of Italy, you know. But she had a high-ranking a high-ranking position at a table. I don't know, whatever. The point is, John Wick was sent to kill her. For selfish reasons, okay? For selfish reasons from her own family member. So John Wick was just the assassinator. He just got hired for it. What does he know? So again, And I don't know why, but something tells me I want to show you the Empress again. I don't know if you see her face, but let's look at both of these faces. My Empress was in the reverse. My Queen of Pentacles wasn't. But to me, I still sense this type of control that you still have within you. I don't know if you think you lost it or not, and I'm not surprised if some days you feel like you've lost it or you're losing it. But my point of the John Wick story, if you watched it, is that the woman did the same thing. She knew she was about to get assassinated. She knew who the assassinator was. She was like, holy shit, it's John Wick, assassinators of all assassinators. She was like, it's over for me. So he was nice enough, just like the knight in Game of Thrones. He said, look, I'm here to kill you. I've been hired by one of your family members. And, well, she's like, you know what? She is telling John Wick that she's going to choose how she's going to die. So again, there's another situation where this person has control of the way she dies. Not how somebody else wanted her to die, but the way she died was by slitting her wrist. So she slit both her wrists. She bled out. So instead of being shot by a bullet, John Wick was nice enough to give her that option. Of course, he did put a bullet in her after she bled out. But that's not the point. The point is that she had control of how she was going to die once again. And I just feel like this reading is saying to me, you're going to stagnate your life if you keep looking back at the past. Like I said, do you have every right to feel the way you feel? Absolutely you do. But when you look, if you turn your head around just that, you know what I mean? Like just turn to see at the day this all started, or the day this happened, or the night that this didn't happen, you know, but you go, it's like a spiraling, like going down and down. I mean, you're descending into the abyss. Abyss. My bad. My abyss. The abyss. Yeah, the abyss. It's not a pretty place to be in, and it's even harder to not spiral down there. But the cards are just warning me to tell you those things, and I'm warning you from an astrologically point of view. I still have 2 more cards, and then I'm done. So I also had the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Yeah, I do sense that there's going to be financial loss. I don't know how. Can it be over this breakup, separation? Probably. You know, some of you may have to hire a divorce lawyer. You know, that's a financial loss. Maybe you have assets or investments with this person. That may be a financial loss. Maybe one of you are just like, you know, what am I going to do? I don't have the amount of income to support myself. You know, that's a financial loss. But I do sense that everything is going to go well. And I see it a lot. I honestly see it with both of these energies. But I do see that this peaceful energy right here with the Six of Swords, you moving away, was meant to be. It was just meant to be, okay? It's easier said than done. Especially when you gave it your all in this committed relationship. I mean, to have the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Empress and 2 Two of Cup cards. with the Queen of Swords. This was serious. This wasn't no fucking, this is not a Mickey Mouse relationship. I don't know if you see the peace within this woman, and the peace even with the elephant, you know. For a group of you, I do see that there's going to be some type of civilized separation. Congratulations. That's hard to do, but when you find somebody that's just as civilized as you, God, that really works out for the best. At least for someone to be more forgiving than the other, that even works just as in your favor than anything else. Am I telling you to forgive and forget? You're talking to a Scorpio. I may forgive you, but I will not forget. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying to forget, okay? That is not what I'm saying, and that is not what the cards are saying. It's saying two things, okay? And I hope this makes sense. Take control of your life and your emotions, because if you don't, it will put you in a look at my Empress. My goddamn Empress was in the reverse. Come on. This is Mother Earth. This is the Empress, the Emperor. This woman should not be in the reverse, or man. Doesn't matter. Okay? An Emperor and an Empress they don't work in, what? In the reverse? Oh, hell no. So, your feelings are very much validated. However, I love that these two cards were in the upright for the last spread, because it's a new start, first and foremost. And for some of you, it is a civilized breakup and separation. It's going to be a new start for you no matter what, okay? Whether it's a civilized separation or not. It's going to work out in your favor. Honestly, with the Six of Swords leaving the relationship, I see so much peace. So much peace. Little by little, though. Very slowly. I also have at the bottom of the deck my Ten of Pentacles. It was in the reverse. So, I don't know. There's money on the table here. But for sure a foundation that's no longer there. But I like seeing that Ten of Wands here because it's telling me that, again, little by little, each of these wands will be off your shoulder. But it's going to take time, Libras. I'm not going to lie. A lot of this is slow energy. Slow-ass energy, as well as finance. Alright, I wish you the best, Libras. If you need a private reading, please email me. It's in the description box. Love you. Bye.